Yo, what's up, Leon? How you doing, buddy? I was gonna go out and do some shooting today, but it's way the hell too cold. Yo, Andrew, my man, how you doing, buddy? Ah, shit. What's going on, Kyle? How you doing, bud? Got this this little beauty in the works here. I'll show it to you in a second. I was gonna go outside and do some shooting on the deck this morning, but it was like minus 12, minus 14, but the wind was high, and the wind and the cold just kick your ass real quick. I got this guy in the works. I'm gonna be sending this one out this week. I was supposed to wait for a. I'm good, man. I'm doing all right. Can't complain too much. I was hoping to do some shooting this morning, but it's just too cold, man. Standing outside for a good 3 hours or so gets a little nasty. Huh. Seem to be missing some people coming in here. Yo, Wesley, how you doing, man? Had to switch that over to a. Can't seem to get this thing to come out nice. It's nice, but it's just, I got one spot on there that doesn't seem to want to shine up the way I want it to. I'm just gotta get in there a little extra. The buffing machine. I'm not trying to put too much pressure on it. I'm hoping it'll come out nice, but got a couple of spots on it that are giving me trouble. I don't know if I gotta sand it some more or what the hell is going on. Yeah, I agree, man. Andrew is way past beginner. That dude's like in legendary status, if you ask me. And I'm just going to throw this out there. He is my favorite builder. Not only is he an awesome dude, but man, can he make a slingshot. Fuck. It's pissing me off a little bit. I can't seem to get it as clean as I want to. Maybe if I take off those clips, try from there. We'll see how it goes, but I want to send this dude a sweet looking frame. And I mean, so far it's pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with the way it looks. I mean, it came out pretty good, but the polish on there just isn't even for some reason. I don't know. I got a spot here. I don't know if I should hit it with a sanding with the 2500 again and see what's up, but it's killing me. Yeah, man, I highly recommend anything that Andrew's putting out. That dude just fucking kills it all the time. It's amazing. It's amazing, his work. And the last one that I got from him, actually, I should have brought it down here. It's the Hooligan that he made me. I absolutely love it. It's just as good as it gets. I gotta find a Allen key that'll fit this thing. And then we should be in business. Take those things off. Thought I had one in here, but I don't. Nope. I was keeping a bunch of Allen keys lying around in here before, and it seems that I've misplaced them somehow. No, not in there either. Fuck. Maybe in here. I'll have a look. See my disaster of a garage. It's getting a little bit better every couple of days. I'm getting out to the no, this one's too big too. Fuck. I'm getting out to the dump every couple of days and throwing some shit out. And eventually I should be good to go with a really nice, clean, set up garage. I've got a man, this is killing me. Let's see if I got one in my bag. Yeah, we've gone and done a pretty big purge in here in the house too. We've been taking everything and sticking it in the garage as we're cleaning things up, and we're looking to really lock in this garage, get it good and set up where I have enough room for my snowblower and everything. So right now, because I got all this trash in here, I've been basically getting some work done. Another one's too fucking big. Got all these stupid sized Allen keys, but none of them the ones of the size I need. Fuck. All right, give me 1 second. I'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere, okay? Oh. 6'7". 6'7". There we go. There we go. Now we're in business. Got the old kit here. I had to go into the had to go and fix something in the house with this thing yesterday. And me being the lazy fuck that I am, I left it in the garage. There we go. There we go. Let's see if this will help. I've got the my new buffing wheel is supposed to arrive sometime today. I got my microphone, I know. Did I just blow a stinky toot? No, I didn't. All right. Great polish mark, love it. Thanks, buddy. I'm trying to get it a little bit better. I got a couple of spots that aren't perfect. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know, it looks decent, right? And then you see that? I got a spot here and I got a spot here that I can't seem to get rid of, and I don't know what the deal is. Backside, perfectly even. Front side, not so much. I don't know what to fucking do. I don't know. I don't know at this point. I could try to put some more polish on there, then have a go at it. Maybe this will work. I don't know. Seems to be making, I don't know if it seems to be making it worse or what the deal is. I'm trying not to push too hard. I'm using ultra fine compound So I'm thinking that it should work, should do the trick, but I don't know. I don't know if I should just resand it or not. I've never had this problem before. It's always been it's always kind of buffed out even before. And this time I'm having a little trouble. Part of the issue too is the have a Merry Christmas to you and your family. Thank you very much, Heather. Star, you too. Hi, Grandpa. How you doing, Aston? That's actually looking a little better. Maybe I was putting too much pressure last time. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. I'll give you a look at this here in a second. Yeah, that's looking a little better. I still got to do a little bit more work there, but I think we got it. I think it's just a pressure issue. The problem I'm having with this buffing wheel is it's actually a grinder that I've used, that I've kind of repurposed into a buffing wheel, and it does work. But the problem is that the distance between the wheel and the housing of the thing is really close, and it's got a protective thing that goes around it. The new one that I got coming, it's actually the new one that I got coming, it's actually got good space and it doesn't have a housing around it. So I'll be able to get right under it and do all that work, and everything will be pretty nice. So that should work out pretty good if I can get her all cleaned up here, and I'll give you another look at it. Yeah, you see? That spot's still kind of there. I don't know if I'm just being fucking picky or if it's showing up more. I don't know, it looks pretty good, but not perfect. I would love to know how Andrew does his. Maybe Andrew, if you can, hit me a message, a PM, or mention it here if you want, and how you get such an amazing polish on your slingshots. I would love to know how you do it. See if I can improve this a little bit, because I wonder if it's kind of like using a knife, or when you're sharpening a knife, if I should be going down in the polish, like start off with like a green, then switch to the white, then go to the ultra fine like the blue. I wonder if I should do that instead. I don't know. I don't know what would be better. What do you guys think? Yo, what's up, Mark? How you doing, bud? Hey, see? Still got that fucking spot. I can't get rid of it. I'm wondering if I should try sanding it down again. Hit it with that 2500 grit. 2 a.m. here on Monday. I have to go to my bed. Have a sweet Sunday, everyone. You take care, Andrew. I'll give you a message. I'll shoot you a message tonight. We'll see what's up. Oh, got some Intenso from Nespresso going on here today. The good stuff. Brawn rot? Is that brain rot? Well, I don't know about that. I am pretty brain rotty. We'll see. But anyway, we're trying to get this this thing done here, but we're having a little bit of trouble. I'm wondering if it's something I'm doing wrong, maybe with the buffer. I may try to hit this with the sander again. I'll just splash a little bit of water on there. Put the get this guy face down and just go to town on it on this table here and see how it goes. And hopefully we can hit it with the polisher again, see if we can get that cleaned up to be as nice as I need it to be. I'm kind of picky about this shit. I want this this to be a nice slingshot that goes up to the owner. The new buffing wheel is supposed to arrive today, and the new work table is supposed to arrive pretty soon. So I'll be putting the work table over here in that corner that I cleared out all the tires of yesterday. Got all those tires out, all that shit got tossed out. I'm going to take this table, fold it up, get it the fuck out of there. Yo, Mark, how's it going, man? That reminds me, actually, I have a few new members that have joined the channel recently, and I've got to do a couple of videos with some shout outs. I owe them a bullseye, and and we'll see what goes on from there. Yo, Mr. Z, my man, how you doing? It's been a long time since I've seen you around here. What's happening, bro? All right, so if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna have to do this right, so I don't get too much fiberglass in the old lungs. Ooh, fuck, there's not much left. All right, let's see how this goes. That should be enough to get her started. I'm going to switch you over to this one here. Give you a better distance so you're not going to shake around so much. Let's see what we can do. Ooh, that didn't sound good, did it? I'm actually really excited for that new table to come in. There we go. That's not so bad. Probably not going to be able to read it from here, but let's see if we can bring you closer. Ooh. There we go. All right, I think that'll work. So we'll just hit this with the 2500 for a little bit, see what's up. Nothing special, brother. Work, house beer. Yeah, I got you, buddy. It's the same thing for me here too. The last couple of days have been really fucking busy. I've been trying to clear out a bunch of the shit that I have lying around in here and in the house. And I have like an old air conditioner upstairs I got to get rid of. I've got my son's chair. We bought him one of these gaming chairs that fucking didn't last a whole year and just broke on him. So we're going to get rid of that thing. I got to take that thing apart because it's massive. I've got a few other things too, actually, that we got to send out to the dump, get it cleared out of here. And then once all that's done, that'll be Monday and Tuesday. I've got a couple of new workbenches coming in here that I'm going to set up back over against that wall. We'll be able to take all my tools that I've got here, put that over here. I'm going to set up a second one. I've got another table coming in that I'm probably going to get rid of this bench in here behind me or the one that's over there on the corner. I've got some things to rearrange because they come out too far and they take up too much room in my garage, and there's no need for that. So I've got one. I've got two that'll be here. One will be up over here against the wall. The second one's going to be on wheels. So I'll be able to wheel it out and just move it out over here. They got all plugs that are going to be on the side, so I'll be able to plug in all my tools. It'll be a much, much better setup than what we got going on currently. And I'll be able to clean everything up quite nicely. From what I understand, the company that I bought them from, have some racks also that are pretty cool and pretty cheap. And I can be able to replace all those shitty fucking metal ones I got back at the back of the garage. Those are all just way the fuck too big. They come out way too far, and you can't really put anything clean on them. You don't really see what's in behind them and everything like that. So everything kind of just gets fucking lost. And I want to eliminate that problem. So once we get that all solved and set up and get those racks out of here, I'll be able to place all my, like my Christmas decorations and some other tools that I got lying around that I can just, cleanly put them up onto the shelves and take them down. I've got my dehydrator that I use from time to time and all that stuff, but I gotta really figure this out. So I'm looking to either buy new shelving for the back of the garage and stack them all up high up, right up to the ceiling, or or buy one. So it's either going to be a build or a buy, but that is the goal for this summer, is to get that fucking worked on and settled out. Once that's all done and ready to go, it should be a problem solved situation, and we'll be ready to go. All right, let's have a look at this, see what we're looking at here. I have to clean off all the gunk. And hopefully, hey, you're out of here? Oh, Andrew's out of here. Take it easy, bro. Have a good sleep, my friend. I know it must be late o'clock over in Indonesia. Yeah. All right, let's see if we can hit that with the buffer. You know what? It actually looks pretty good, just like this, to be honest. But you see, I wonder if I'm not even getting down there just yet. Here, have a look. So that's with a 2500. It's looking pretty clean, but you can see right around here, it's that same spot. There must be a hollow bit in there or something, because we don't seem to be getting down far enough, and that's why I'm having those funny spots. Everywhere else, so we can get the shine on it. Everywhere, there's one little spot here too, and here. Well, we'll go a little longer and see what happens. Hopefully we can get rid of all that crap. Once it's all polished up real nice, I'll give it another cleaning with some soap and water later, and we'll go from there. But I want to show you something. Here's one of them half natties I was working on. This has got its coating on it right now with some stuff, but look at the core on there. That looks pretty badass, eh? One of my little half natties. I really like these guys. They shoot nice and they hold real well. That one will be going up for raffle. Looks like a wave. Yeah. I don't know what the deal is, man. I don't know why it's causing me that trouble. I can't seem to get rid of it for whatever reason. It's kind of annoying, actually. I've had it on there for a while. We've been going pretty hard trying to clean her up, and it just seems to keep on just sticking around. I mean, this 2500 should be enough to get her down there and clean it up at this point, I would imagine. If not, if it's going to cause me some more issues, I think maybe I'll just try to spot polish it with my hand instead of trying to get it super flat. Maybe that's the issue I'm having. I don't know. I've never had this happen before. They've always just polished out pretty even and nice all the way through. And having a black one or the black G10 on there, that might be the reason why I'm having that issue, because it's because of the color and you can see it better. We might be good. Let's get her on the buffing wheel, see what happens. This fucking thing. There we go. Oh, that's gonna pop right off. Oh, the struggle is real, my friends. The struggle is real. There we go. There we go. Whew, that was work. Deep South, what's up? Yo, what's up, Chad? How you doing, buddy? Daryl, my man. Yeah, see, it's still got a little bit of, I don't know. We're going to have to see what happens now. It feels really, really nice when you touch it, though. It's like super smooth, but you see? See right here again. I can't seem to get rid of that shit for whatever reason. I don't know why. All right, let's see what happens. Maybe what I'll do is I have my white compound somewhere over here. Just saw it. I'll blast it with the white compound first on the other side, and then I'll go to the blue. See if we can. Wrong one. See if we can clean that up a little bit. Got me good. All right. Yeah, when I get that buffing wheel, when it arrives here today, we should be much better off with that compared to this one. I'll see if I can pull this guy up a little bit later and show you where the problems arise using this one. Even though the spin is fantastic, we got lots of speed, but I don't have the range of motion that I should have with this guy because of the way it's kind of laid out. And it has this protective casing on it, and I understand the whole safety issue on these kind of tools, but it doesn't really help me get the job done or accomplished by all right, let's have a look and see where we're at. Needs more coffee. Yeah, we always need more coffee, bro. It's the most important thing of the day. I've got a nice one here, an espresso. We've got an espresso going on with the Intenso. Nespresso Intenso. It's the good stuff, man. For those of you who don't have an espresso machine, if you're looking for some curly G10, yeah, this is already better. It's not perfect, but it's definitely getting better. Yeah, I don't understand what the deal is, man. I don't know why it's giving me so much trouble, this one. Fucking bastards. It's driving me nuts. I might just have to be a man and deal with it. That might be one of those deals. See if we can hit it with the ultra fine. It kind of sucks though. I was telling the buyer on this one that I was going to send it out earlier this week, and my buffing wheel was supposed to arrive on Wednesday, but it got held up for whatever reason. I don't know if customs was searching my package for hope and freedom, but basically it got held up, and then I had to wait. So we'll see what the deal is if that thing comes in. I'm just hoping that the table comes in early so I can get all this stuff set up. And once it's all set up, yo, Huggy, my man, how you doing, bro? Sorry, I got to you late this morning. I was in the middle of doing some chores when I woke up this morning. I decided I wanted to sleep in for a change, so I woke up at 5 o'clock, like usual, and I'm like, fuck it, I don't care. I don't care what the hell happens. I'm going back to bed, and I'm going to sleep in until like 7. So I got to sleep until 7 this morning, and it felt fucking marvelous. But then I found out that we had some shit that we had to do in the house, and anyway, I got to doing some chores and getting all that shit done. And now my boy is on his way out the door. He's going to be going to they have like this potluck thing at the farm that he works at. So he's going to be heading on over there and seeing what's up. He's got his girlfriend over there. She was on his way. That's who was giving me the old 6-7 when I was upstairs. Yeah, and you heard me 6-7ing on this little thing. Cold as both mother-in-law's hearts. Yeah, that's why I decided to just to come in the shop and do some shop stuff this morning. Yeah, the wind was a bit of a bitch this morning. That's for damn sure. Yo, what's up, Hawk? There we go. There we go. I'm kind of happy with the way this one's coming out. It's almost the way I want it. Got a little bit of goop on there. Still got to get that off there, but I'll give this thing a little bit of a bath a little later, and then we should be just about good to go, I think. I can't keep just taking this thing apart and sanding it and redoing it every single time. If that other help me out here. If that oh, you know what? We could do that inside of that though. We will do that. If the come on now, come on, Mark. If that other buffing wheel comes in today, I think I'll set it up on here. I'll take these buffing pads off because they're still good. I'll put those things on the new one, and we'll give it a good go on the aluminum side of it and see what's up. Totally sucked. So this morning I had some beef ribs in the oven this morning when I woke up and I was doing my cleaning. And sure enough, I left them in there too long and completely fucked them up. So it was a bit of a disappointment this morning. I was kind of hoping to have some beef ribs for breakfast, but it didn't work out. Maggie May wanted to come, and she usually loves the coldness, getting into her vertebrates. Yeah, Benny. I was gonna have Benny outside this morning. We're gonna go run around in the backyard, have a little bit of fun. But I don't have any. I only have my ice fishing boots, and they're kind of a pain in the ass to get in and out of them. So I had to. I ordered some new boots. They're supposed to be coming in this week that I can just wear every day for wintertime. I'm tired of going around having wet feet in my socks and my shoes all the time. So we're going to have some actual winter boots for a change that don't involve winter sports, and it should be pretty good. Yeah, they should be in sometime early this week too. I think it was Wednesday they're supposed to come in, which is going to be good because I don't think I've owned like normal everyday winter boots in years. It's always my sneakers or what. Hey, Weston, what's up, buddy? Yeah, so we'll get a pair of those in here. There we go. That buffed out really nice on the inside. Just got to get the gunk out of there. Yeah, it kind of sucks. I usually use a magic eraser to clean out these things. And sure enough, I completely ran out. We ended up using them for cleaning the house. And anyway, I gotta pick up some more. That stuff works so freaking good, man. The magic erasers, whenever you're setting up a new frame or cleaning up or polishing it up, sometimes you get a little bit of that aluminum that'll drift into your G10 on the sides. But if you use the magic eraser with a good soap, a good dish soap like Dawn or something like that, it'll pull all that shit right out of there, man. It's really, really good. Yeah, it's really, really good. So I was also thinking, since I'm in here today and we're getting this guy cleaned up the way I like it, I'm going to be happy with this one once I'm completely done with it. But we're just about there. I've got these pretty cool. I'm going to do the clips too. Actually, I'm going to shine these little bastards up. Yeah, so I'm going to shine up these little guys, but I'm kind of liking the orange with the orange nut caps. I think it looks pretty good. The little screw caps on there. It looks pretty badass. I think it'll be a nice little touch having that match the liners. I also got a couple of other ones in the works. I'll show you those right now once I'm done polishing these guys. I got big hopes for these ones, but it was so cold in the garage when I was getting ready to glue them. It took way longer than usual for them to dry out. So check this out. Oh shit, Mr. Z, thanks, man. You're a freaking man, dude. Boom. Give me some love right there. So I got this one. Where's my box? There it is. So this is one of those ones I'm going to be doing like a double core. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this. It's a bit of a clusterfuck at the moment, but basically what I've done is I've got all my sides crazy glued together. And when I start sanding this guy out, I'm going to drill all my holes with this template on there. I'm going to drill all my holes, get all that done. Big hole in the center, all of these guys. The only one I don't do is the center one because this one, for whatever reason, is off center a little bit. All the rest of them are bang on. So I'll get all those holes drilled, and then I'm going to use a burr to grind out all of this. So this one is going to be, look at that micarta. It's freaking gorgeous. It's like a burgundy or like the wine color. Then it's going to have a skinny black liner, aluminum, 1.5 mils core of G10, then aluminum, then a skinny black G10, and then we'll finish off with the burgundy. That should look pretty damn cool. Now I also have another one going. I'll give you a look at this one. This one has been glued up. I'm going to have to strip all the crap off of it because it's gotten pretty bad, this one. Let's see what we got here. This one's going to be aluminum core, blue, and carbon fiber on the outside. This is going to be a wrap and tuck frame. I'm also going to have to attach the piece to it and burr this one out and get all that done. Where did that other one go? I had another one that was supposed to glue up today. Fuck, where'd I put it? I don't know where that other one went. I got this one. It's a nice white one. This one has not been sanded or polished all that much yet. I just gave it a quick go. I've got to remove all the bits and pieces on this thing. We're going to sand this one out. That one will be available very soon. And I have a red one. It's very similar to this one here. I have a red one. It's very similar to my shooter, like this one. But the only difference is that it's got a thinner black liner on the inside. And that one's ready to go upstairs. So should be pretty fun, man. We got some good shit going on here. I just need to, whoops, don't want to lose my pieces. I just need to get this one out the door. That'll be tomorrow or Tuesday. Where did those other ones go? Shit, man. That's not good. I had a third one ready to go, all cut up. And I don't know where I've put it. I wanted to put it in a safe place somewhere. Anyway, all that searching around shit's going to be gone soon when I get everything all fucking tidied up in here and get the proper stuff. Working around with these bullshit folding tables and all this crap just isn't helping me out at all. But I got another one. But the red that you saw on this one, I've got a blue one just like that, ready to go. Now, if I could just find out where I put it, I'd be able to show it to you. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I didn't unclamp it yet. That's why. Yeah, this one's going to be quite nice. This one has already gone through the. Okay, this magnet thing's pissing me off. This one has already gone through the burr. We've got everything pretty much set up. I've got to hit it with the sander a little bit, and then clean up the two faces, sand down the stainless pins that I put in it. But this one, okay, fuck off, magnet. This one's going to be pretty badass. And I got to put the hole in it. I haven't done the hole, which is kind of spooky because we've gone quite far and there was a lot of work already put into this one already. So check this out. I know it's kind of rough and it's a little bit gluey and nasty looking right now, but so we got the pins, but look at the size of that. That's going to be freaking beautiful. Yeah. And it's got that really cool blue coarse micarta on there. I know it's really, really gluey. Usually what I do is I cover that whole face. I cover that whole face with some tape, but I had gotten kind of ahead of myself and realized, oh shit, I didn't do it. But that one's going to be freaking nice, man. I gotta, basically what I'm going to do with this one is I have one of my templates. Here it is. I got one of my templates. I'll be sticking that guy right on top of it. Actually, I'll be using this one, but I'll be sticking this guy right on top of it, getting it all measured out. Everything is pretty much bang on and equal. Then I'm going to hit it with a sander, clean up all the edges first, make sure everything is perfectly even. And then, yeah, and then it's just going to be hitting it with a router, rounding out one side, leaving one side pretty square is how I like it. And then just sanding down these two little ends, these little bits here. We'll sand those down first, hit everything else, and then drill that hole, run it through the router, and the cleanup of this guy is going to be pretty minimal. I'll hit that on the belt sander, zip it on down, get those cleaned up real quick, and then we'll be pretty much in business. So I can't wait to get this one done. I'm actually thinking about maybe locking this thing in the vise and cutting those pins first with a hacksaw and get them down shorter. So while I'm sanding them down and kind of dipping them in the cold, they won't heat up too much and change color or burn or anything like that. I don't want it to get too hot and release from the glue. That's one little issue, but usually by the time you let go, it should be good. I scuffed them all up really nice, so they should be, you know, really tight looking, really put together well. So I'm not too worried about it. It should look pretty good. And what you see here is going to be the same thing as what you're going to see here on this frame. Is the exact same thing. They've got all the exact same goop in there ready to go. This one's a little bit unsticky, which is making me nervous a little bit. It came undone. I'm wondering if the burr is going to cause me problems with that. I don't know. I might have to redo this. Not happy about that. That side is just about on. This side. I might have to pull that one apart and then just re-stick it. Yep. Let's see if we can get that done. If I make, no, it won't have clips. It's the blue one's going to be a wrap and tuck, bud. It's going to be a wrap and tuck. The next couple of ones are going to be wrap and tuck only, unfortunately. That's how it's going to have to roll for these. How many we got going on here? We got 3 of them. I'll tell you what, though. If I do get another one going with a wrap and tuck, I think I do have enough material left for that. I'd have to have a look and see, but I'll let you know. Let me see if I have any more of that material. You know what? I really don't know if I have any more of that material. I'll have to do a little look around there, Z, and see what's up. I'll let you know though if I have any of that material lying around still. I'll hit you up and let you know, and then you can make a decision from there. I'll put it together and make one with clips, and I'll put it in. I'll put it in with one of these aluminum cores if you wanted to. In her bedside drawer. These clamps here. Yeah, it kind of sucks though. The guy that I had, my buddy that I had, where'd I put those fucking things? That I had cut these out for me. The machine shop guy, my buddy Patel, he retired. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get any more of these. I'm going to have to hit him up and see if he'll be willing to give me his contact for his laser shop, and I'll along with handcuffs. Sweet. I'll see if I can get some of those going, because that would be pretty sweet if I have the contact there to get those things set up real quick. I'll be able to. Okay, that's the 400. I need the 1,000 grit. Where are you? 100. More 2,500 grit. That's 400 grit. I don't know if I want 400. I would prefer 1,000. I even had a bag of 600 lying around somewhere. Oh, that's 180. That's way too coarse. Ah, fucking shit. That's 2,500. Could it be that I'm out? It might be that I'm out. You know that? I've been going pretty hard the last little while. Give me a second here. $180. Fuck, I think this is the last of my 1,000 grit. I don't know. I thought I had more. Ah, man. At the mercy of Amazon again. These, yo, Mudbug, what's up, man? Along with handcuffs. They always disappear when you look for it. Always. It's the same shit every time, man. And I had it all right there. I don't know where it's gone. Fuck. I had like a full package of it too, and I was sure it's possible I could have finished it the last one I was working on, or I put it somewhere else. We've been tearing this place apart lately, so just going through it and tossing out a bunch of trash that we had lying around and old stuff that we just don't want no more. But it'll be pretty nice when we get everything in here settled, set up the way we want it, and just fucking tossed out of here. I got a bunch of stuff I got to just get rid of. It's been sitting around in the corner forever. It's all fucked up. When we moved into the house, we had a bunch of stuff. I think we're brothers. Our garages look the same. We might be, Al. We might be. Yeah, our garage is the place where we're like, I don't need this. Let's just put it in the garage for now. And we do that thing all the time. Daryl, you're out of here, buddy? Take it easy, bro. Thanks for stopping in, man. Yeah, we always have some shit that we want to keep or we want to sell or whatever it is. I have up on top there of that rack, I have a this little yurt thing I made for a Boy Scout troop back in the day. We had it all set up, and ready to go. A little pop-up tent we could use with a tree branch, and they had a blast, and I kept it, but I don't even know why I kept it. There's no real reason to keep it. I guess I should probably just throw it out at this point or repurpose the tarp for something else, but it's all the repurposing that gets me into this shit where I get buried in trash. I gotta throw it all out. Just fucking get rid of it all. Yeah, there's a bunch of shit that's gotta go. Yeah, I can't wait till I get those tables in there. One of them's gonna definitely go there. I'll be able to fold the other one in on it, and it'll be about a little bit bigger than this, but I'll still be able to arrange everything in here. That thing's gonna be gone. This table's gonna be gone. All of that wood there is gonna be gone. We'll have I'll probably keep this table because it fits nicely with my ice fishing shit under there, and it keeps it all tucked in out of the way. I'll have room to put this table over here. I'll probably get rid of that one over there with my chop saw on it. When we get the new racks over there by the wall, I'll take my freezer. I'll stick the freezer over here in the corner, right by the door, so you don't have to go traveling too far for it. That whole back wall will be all shelving. Be able to put all the stuff up on there. That'll be pretty cool. It'll be a pretty cool setup, and I won't have to worry about nothing at that point. All the other stuff, like all this space that we have lying around here, will be open. I'll be able to park a car in here. I'll be able to possibly still work out in here, which will be pretty nice if I can get my shoulder to work for me again. My shoulder's all fucked up, so. But once all that's settled, it'll be pretty badass in here. Get rid of that table. Put shelving in the back, possibly shelving over here, but I want to stick my second table over there. I could take my toolbox, move that over there. Everything will be, unless I do a workbench here, a workbench there, get rid of that thing, toss that sander out because I don't need it no more. Get rid of all that shit. I'll have that. Plus, at that point, I can put shelving in on the backside. And everything will stick out from the wall by around 22 inches or 24 inches, which will be good. It'll open this place up quite a bit, make more room. I wouldn't even mind. Do you ever see those things that you can put right on the top, kind of like a mezzanine on there, and it'll hold like 1,000 pounds? You get a special guy that comes in here and installs it for you, and you can climb around up there, put all your shit up on top, take a lot of thing off the floor too. But right now it's kind of annoying. Like I got my snowblower right in front of here, right in front of the door, and I've got my my lawnmower here. And whenever it snows, like today, I'm gonna have to go out and do the driveway. I gotta pop this thing open, move back the thing, move back the lawnmower, bring out the snowblower, and then when I'm done, I gotta take everything and put it all back in this funny line that's right by the door. And it's a waste of time. I would much rather have all my stuff bang up against the wall, and I'll be able to take this guy, move it right down inside. When I want to go outside, I can have all the free room on the floor to be able to move around. It'll be much better. Marbles are bearing nuts. What's up, buddy? What am I doing? Making a slingshot. What's up, Cindy? Yeah, it's definitely messy. Yeah, so tomorrow my son's supposed to bring a couple of things down from the office upstairs that we're going to throw out, and then we're going to take apart that old chair that broke on him. We're going to throw all that plus that broken ass gazebo that we're missing parts to. I went through that whole fucking thing piece by piece and realized that there's two parts that connect the two major parts together. One of them was broken, so that's gone. How am I doing today? I'm doing all right, Cindy. And you? We're surviving a little bit. I was at the dump. I got to remember that I'm 50 years old now. I'm not 25 no more, and my gorilla days are over. So I'm at the at the dump yesterday, throwing away some of my old tires. I don't know if you guys remember. I had that old Volkswagen TDI that got possessed by the devil and started doing wacky shit, and I had to put it down. I had problems with one of my mags, and my mag blew up one time, and I had to take all 4 mags off the car, and I ended up switching it up because my mag was so damaged, and I was trying to sell the other 3 of them for anybody who had for anybody that had a damaged mag or wanted a backup pair or something like that, and sure enough, nobody was interested, or just didn't want their style mags anymore, or whatever it was. I don't know. But anyway, I tried to throw it out. So I had 2 of them that had tires on them, and they were pretty, good weight to them. I had 12 tires to throw out, and 4 of them had rims on them. So I'm out there just grabbing them, just freaking tossing them into the bin at the eco dump. And the last one on my return with the second load that I did, I grabbed that thing and gave it a toss, and I felt something pull in my ribs and my back, and it's doesn't feel so good today. I was hoping that I would sleep it off. I'd wake up in the morning and everyone would be fine, but yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's a little uncomfortable. Anyway, shit happens. I'm not 25 anymore. I got to remember that. Yo, what's up, Richard? I was chatting with one of my buddies online. They had over here in Canada, we had this guy that used to be part of the Conservative Party, and he switched over to the Liberal Party after being voted in by his constituents. And apparently, these guys can do this without calling an election. So you could imagine being a town that voted Conservative or Republican so you guys in the States can relate. And then the guy just crossed the floor over to the Liberal Party or the Democrats. Now, one of my buddies I was chatting with, just this week they passed this online law of basically blocking freedom of speech. And he had sent this guy, his name's Michael Ma. I think that's his name anyway, something like that. His last name is Ma. So my buddy sent him this message saying, "Hey buddy, you're a piece of shit for doing what you did. You shouldn't be able to do that, blah blah blah." And fucking Facebook gave him a fucking strike on his page for calling the guy out for being a piece of shit. And it's kind of funny how they did this quick rush thing. They tried to force a quick vote through the fucking system. And the leader of the opposition was rushing into the House of Commons to try to stop it because it's an infringement on the freedom of speech that we have here in Canada. And the vote passed. And as soon as the vote passed, my buddy got a strike on his Facebook page just like that. So it's kind of a fucked up situation here, boy. Let me tell you. Couldn't believe it. Now, regardless of who you are or what party you follow, if if you voted for a conservative or a Democratic representative for your riding, and that guy won, and if they decided to switch sides, there should be an immediate by-election in that area to cover that. And in this case, there's not. So the prime minister here, instead of calling an election, he's trying to steal guys from the other party to gain a majority government. Because right now we have a minority government here in Canada. And it seems his fucking filthy little fucking plan seems to be working. It's a real freaking disaster, man. I don't know what's going to happen with all this, but if that fucking weasel ends up getting a majority government, it's going to be, we're not going to have any fucking say or any way to stop him from doing what he's trying to do. And it sucks because the other parties that we have out here in Canada, we have the Liberals, the Conservatives, we have the NDP, and we have the Bloc Québécois and the Green Party. But all of these other parties that we have out here all seem to be bought and paid for. Communist carny. Fucking right, buddy. It's an absolute shit show. What the fuck's going on here? And actually, I probably should be careful at this point what I say on here, because fucking who knows, man? I might get tossed in fucking jail over this shit. Oh, you're in Ontario, eh, Travis? How are things going over there, bud? I'm 100% right. Oh, I know, bud. I know. It's an absolute fucking shit show. I can't imagine how the people who voted in his fucking riding are feeling right now. Having their values just fucking pulled out right from under their fucking feet. It's disgusting. And it's happened twice now. And the fucking coward out of all of this too, the coward went and closed up all of his social media places like Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff. He just dipped so he wouldn't have to face the public. It's a absolute shit show. And there's all kinds of talk about him being part of the CCP and all kinds of things. And I don't know. At this point, you have to kind of believe that the whole Liberal Party is like that. It's all part of that. When you see the shit that they're doing and the games they're playing, I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do here, but honestly, I don't think it's a question of we're in a sinking ship. I think the ship's already sunk and we're floating around in the water, and we just haven't realized that the boat has gone down yet. I know someone smells like burst Vaseline. Should I be sus? He runs away all the time. It's hilarious. Yep, I know. And you know what, dude? If I'm even being honest about it now, I don't even think that the elections are real at this point. I think we're going through the motions for bullshit. I think every single fucking person in Canada could vote for fucking Barney, and the Liberals would win. There's nothing legit about our fucking things, and it kind of sucks. I'm actually a little bit jealous of the guys down in the States, because they were in the same boat as we are right now. Yep. And now also we had that guy Mark Miller that's up here too, and he's trying to ban speech in religion, so they're gonna remove it from wherever, and it's so fucked up. They get it who they want. Yep, 100%. 100%. Total puppet show, totally bought and paid for. Everything is done by globalists. They think that for them there's no borders, so they don't give a shit. All they want is people to come in here, pay taxes, so they can squander all their money and turn us all into tax slaves, which is basically happening. And people could try to deny it. You know, they still want to believe that they're the good guys, but it's just a waste of time. Waste of time even talking about it, really. There's nothing that can be done. The only thing that I would like to do is sell my house and get the fuck out of this country while I still have a chance, before they take my fucking property away from me. And I'm sure that's what all these laws have been passed for the land grabs. And they've got all the natives thinking that they're going to be taken care of by the government, and the government's just going to take that shit away from them again. Because there's never been a treaty that the government has actually stuck with when it comes to natives. So putting hopes in them doing the right thing is just a fucking disaster. And you know what the crazy thing is, Travis? Is I have a bunch of family that are up here that are so happy about the fucking work that Carney's been doing, and they think that he's doing the right thing for everybody, and you know, he's fighting the big orange monster down south, and everything's going to be fine. And really, the biggest threat to Canada is liberalism at this point. And to be fair, I'll say this. I will say this. We call them liberals, but they're not liberals. They're communists by a long shot. Communist, globalist, whatever term you want to put to it at this point. They're not liberals. There was a time where liberals in Canada were the centrists, and that has all changed since 2015 when Fancy Hair got in. Everything has changed. It's not the same anymore. The Liberal Party is not the same anymore, and actually, neither are the Conservatives either. Neither are the Conservatives either. They're not the same either. They've taken the role of the old Liberals. At this point, they've gone from pretty right, which is what they were before, to now they're basically a centrist kind of party, which is kind of nice, because I think that's where most Canadians kind of fall around. But unfortunately, Canadians are a bunch of fucking idiots that believe everything they see on TV without doing any homework, because we're lazy and stupid. And here we are in a world of shit. Yeah, I've had family members attack me about shit, and I'm like, well, look here, man. Here's the fucking proof. It's all on the government website. All you had to do was fucking read it. But nobody will take the time to do that. Nobody will take the time to realize what kind of law C9 will be now that I believe it's passed, which is fucked up. Well, there's some of us that are trying to wake up, but it doesn't matter whether we wake up or not at this point. They're not going to go to an election. They're going to bribe conservative politicians to switch switch sides on the floor, and all these fucking pieces of shit politicians that are crossing the floor and basically going against what their constituents said or asked for or voted for. It's a real fucking mess, man. This is really, 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 really not good. I don't know what's going to happen or how it's all going to play out, but some people are starting to realize that this is just a giant clusterfuck, and I think it's far too late. I think that last election was the one that was going to save us, and too many people were too many people were honey-dicked into believing the shit that they were saying. You know, thinking that they're doing the right thing by voting for the good guys, when the news is freely talking shit about what people are saying, or, you know, lying to people flat out about what's going on, and it's fucked up. Imagine sheeple. Yep. And you know what? Let's just be fair. You know, I think there's a lot of people that are just so preoccupied with their daily lives, they don't realize the problems that all these things can cause. You know, that's part of the thing. Like when you have the scary thing about all these governments, we'll call them liberal governments or whatever it is. It doesn't really matter. But when you start creating all these programs and making people dependent on you, that's when you have the fucking control. That's what people are forgetting about. It's always better to have the money in your pocket and you spend it as you see fit, and you deal with the consequences if things go bad. On this side, that's not the case. On this side, they're raising the fucking the housing market to where people can't afford their homes anymore. And then they're saying, "Oh, but don't worry about it. We'll give you this." And that's the fucked up thing. That's the fucked up thing. You know, they even voted against their own pipeline fucking rule. They came out with a thing saying that, yes, we're going to make another pipeline. We're going to make Canada money. Don't worry, everything's going to be great. And then they voted against it because the Conservatives were supporting it. It's like, what the fuck is happening here? This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. But here we are. Here we are. Countries looking to separate. We got all these fucking people going on. It's just a disaster. And they don't seem to give a fuck. They don't care. Because you know what? The people at the top are making money and everyone else is suffering. They don't care. And it's crazy. I was actually living better during the recession in 2008 than I am today. Imagine that. How fucked up is that? Ooh, this is going to be nice. Now, for those of you guys know that we have a little business, me and a buddy of mine. We make hot sauce. And just to show you how stupid our fucking country is, we used to go into a neighboring province. I live in Quebec, so we used to go into Ontario in Kitchener, Ontario, and what's that other fucking place? In Van Cleek Hill. We used to do a sale in Van Cleek Hill, and we'd sell our hot sauce at the Festival of Flavors and all that stuff. And we're fully licensed. So we've gone to take a food handling course to make sure that our food is safe. We took the management course. We got the highest level possible. And we used to sell in Ontario for the longest time. We were in Cornwall. We were in Van Cleek Hill. We were looking to get into some other sales to, get everything all, going at these local markets and stuff. And they changed legislation. So now we can't even sell our product in Ontario without going to get another license. It's going to cost us like $1,000 to get. And we were like, should we just go get the license? It might be worth it, if we're able to get up to a couple more sales there and all this stuff. And we finally just got fed up and said, you know what? Fuck them. If they don't want to have people selling things and they're trying to squash all these small businesses, let's just fucking pull the plug. Let's get the fuck out of here, and we'll just sell only in Quebec. So now we're only selling in Quebec, and it kind of, it hurt our bottom line for sure. And we got a bunch of people in Ontario. They're like, dude, how come you're not coming back? I'm like, fucking talk to your government, bro. Like, I don't know what to say anymore. Like, we're busting our balls to get our product out there, trying to grow our business. So maybe one day we can actually do that for a living and make hot sauce and all that stuff. just me and Roger, it would have been fucking fantastic. You know, but we keep getting blocked by every step we take. We get a fucking roadblock, and it's just stupidity. Even here in Quebec, when we try to renew our license, we can't even find anybody that speaks English. There's nobody that'll speak English. So it took us forever to be able to get our license. And finally, when we did, we got everything set up and we were pretty much good to go. Like it was a win. But it took a long time trying to find somebody who would explain all the legal shit to us in English, and they just wouldn't do it. And it's like it got to a point where it's kind of like, look, dude, maybe we should just hang it up, keep on going, and we'll sell for ourselves and do little church sales and all that kind of thing. But this whole thing, like the whole COVID thing too, I'm convinced that this was just to squash small businesses, make everyone reliant on the big boys, and it seemed to work that way because. Perfect example was like we had these vaccine passports that we needed to carry with us everywhere we go. So if we wanted to go and do some shopping or anything like this, we had to go there and do that. They were only speaking French, man. And that's the rough thing too, is, you know, here in Quebec is the only place in Canada where you could only get your paperwork, your government paperwork in one language. I have an uncle who lives in British Columbia, and he can get all of his stuff from the government over there in both languages, both official languages in Canada. Quebec's the only one that you can't. There we go. Here, have this little bad boy come out. I could use a little bit more sanding on that one, I think, but it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. It's not perfect. This side came out a little bit better, I think. A little bit more, maybe a little more here, a little more sanding there, but it's pretty fucking close. Pretty close, but that side, that looks great. How do you like that split core in there? You think that looks good? Shit, I just noticed a spot I got to clean up. I think what I'll do is I'll fill up that hole. I just noticed there's a little bit of a hole here. I'll have to glue that again. There we go. I'll glue that again, put that in the vise, let that dry. And then we should be good to go, I think. Hi from Germany. What's up, man? Do I sell my hot sauce internationally? I have sent a couple of jars down to some buddies down there, but we've never actually sold it internationally. Right now, we're having a lot of trouble selling anything internationally here in Canada, unfortunately. Every time we're trying to sell something out or send something out, I've had a couple of slingshots I tried sending out to the U.S. is the worst. Anywhere else in Canada is not so bad, but the U.S. is a real fucking disaster. We've got this stupid app. It's called Zonos Pay that we have to fill out for anything that's going to the U.S. We have to pay taxes before it goes. If there's any kind of issue at all, it gets rejected and sent back to us. It's a fucking nightmare. Even with work, we've had a couple of things that we're trying to sell out. Love that core. Very cool. Yeah, man, I'm liking that. I got a couple of others here that I've got in the works of those half natties. I've got this one. It's got a plum wood on the front with a white core, with a red core and white G10 liner. This one is a, can't remember if I use a black, I think it's a black micarta core with blue liners and plum wood. This one is a blue with a white, a blue core, a micarta core with white liners and plum wood. And I've got a couple of others that I'm thinking about making of these half natty type things. Oh man, don't even get me started on UPS. Imagine this. Thursday, we start having a problem with with one of our cards that run our tubing mill. Now, depending on the material, it could be anywhere from like $20,000 an hour to $100,000 an hour, somewhere in there of production lost on downtime. We have this card that we got that we use for our line, does all the measuring and stuff and cut off stuff and all that stuff. But anyway, this car shits the bed on us. So we put in the spare. So the original card that came with the machine died. We have a backup, which is the new model of it. The part that we had was defective from the manufacturer. So now our fucking line is down. Call up UPS. We call up the company. We arrange to have the new version of it, the i3, come in. The fucking part, we arranged to have it shipped UPS red. We're trying to get it done. It was supposed to be delivered yesterday in the morning. Doesn't arrive. Then they tell us it's going to deliver Monday. Doesn't arrive. Then they tell us it's going to be coming in on Monday. I call them up and say, hey, look, our fucking line is down. I need that fucking part. Get it over here. I don't care if it's at the airport. If it's released there, I will send a transport over there to pick it up and drive it over here. I don't have to wait for UPS. I'll pick it up directly from there. They refuse. Then they change it and say it's going to be delivered yesterday. So it's supposed to be delivered on Friday. It was supposed to be delivered Friday in the evening. So it's out for delivery all day. The fucking thing never shows up. So now it's going to be delivered on Monday. But it's just the same shit every time. And then the last order I tried to ship out using UPS was from here to Barbados. So I go there, I put it in, it goes to Lachine, where it's supposed to go out from, and it comes right back. And they make me pay for that fucking shipping, which they didn't do right. Then they hand me all kinds of fucking paperwork I have to fill out because it's missing. And I'm just like, you know what, bro? Here it is. Fuck you. I'm gonna go with Canada Post. I'm gonna wait for Canada Post to be to stop being on strike. So sure enough, they get everything done. I have my fucking paperwork. I get my thing, put it on the fucking mail. It's on its way down there. So at least now it's on the way. But it's just a giant clusterfuck. Everything all the time, trying to get anything done. Even for like Christmas presents and all that stuff, trying to get things here on time. Nobody can do it. Nobody can freaking do it, man. They all say, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be here." Nope, delayed. Nope, delayed. Nope, delayed. Now it's late. I got a couple of gifts that I've bought for people that should have been here last week or the week before. That's now going to be coming after Christmas. So now I gotta either wait for that to come in here and return it, or to be like, "Sorry, stuck in the mail," or what. I don't know what I'm going to do. So. Yeah, it's a real fucking nightmare. And the thing is that line, that big line, actually supports our finishing line, which then goes to a customer. So when if you're talking about let's just say we're talking about our system, how it works, and it's in a race. The starting line is the mill. The finishing line is our finishing line, is our finish line. So it's a giant fuck up. Everything gets fucked up all the way down. So it's really, really not good. It's a lot of money lost. It's a lot of money lost because a courier company is incompetent. It's just shit. It's just shit all the way around. I don't even know else how to put it. See, that's part of the issue when you're working in maintenance like I am at my job. The big thing is downtime is the biggest fucking enemy. So you have two options. You need to either be reactive maintenance, or you got to be a proactive maintenance. Now, in our place, we're kind of like a split in the middle. We do reactive, meaning oh shit, the line broke down, but we have most of the parts on hand, so we could swap it out if that's the case. Because we want to try to keep our lines running as often as possible. We do have planned maintenances where we stop things down, and we'll stop for like for like 4 hours, or during a changeover, we'll throw guys in to fix something that's been down. So we have that kind of stuff going on to keep the lines running. So we're kind of somewhere in the middle of that. But when you're not getting things done, and when things are not happening, you have problems with these things, and something's not working, something's not running, and the whole line from beginning to end fucks on you. It's just an absolute shit show, and you lose a lot of money. But UPS is fucking useless. The only thing that sucks is that UPS is really the only company that I have that's near me. So I can go to Purelator, for example, use them, try to use Purelator, but Purelator will take my money. Do I support LeBron giving back to the community? I don't know anything about that. But anybody giving stuff back to the community is always good. I'm not in the US. I'm in Canada. Yeah, so we got that little guy. He's over there, kind of drying out. I had a little bit of a dip in the fork tip. I probably should have showed it to you before I re-glued it to fill the hole, but anyway, it is what it is. So I'm going to give this guy a little bit more sanding here while we're chatting, and then I'm going to throw this guy on the buffing wheel, and we'll see how this turns out. But I gotta get this guy cleaned up a little bit. We'll hit that with the. I'm not sure what I should do. I think with the silver pins, I think we'll look good with some silver, the silver core, silver pins. I think it'll look good with either black or white. I could put silver 2 hardware on there. I got silver washers, but I think I'll put black because the black will pull in the liners a little bit more. But that should look pretty badass too when that one's done. Yep. But I think before we get into that, I think I'm going to take a few shots. I'll stand over here. I'll set up the thing. You won't be able to see the target from here, but it's really close anyway. It's not like it's going to be a cool view, but anyway, let's see what we can do here. I'm going to take a few shots and just chill out a little bit. Did a lot of sanding. I'm feeling like I need a break. Let's see if there's something I can hook this thing onto. Unless I do it here, this might work. Yeah, that'll work. Take a few shots from here. I've got a big old flipper over there. Put a couple shots on it with a 1/4 inch. It takes it. Takes it quite nicely. I had a... should we do it? Let's bust out the snapshot. Let's bust out the snapshot. Yeah, buddy. Look at this thing. I was out here. I was out shooting this guy out in the cold yesterday. I was having a little bit of trouble hitting the smaller targets with it, but overall, it shot pretty damn good. I was hitting the 40 with it pretty regularly. It was just the yeah, that's nice. It was just the it was just the squirrel ball and the chipmunk ball that I was having a hard time hitting yesterday, but just coming out here and plinking a little bit. It's nice. It kind of breaks up the monotony of sanding a little bit. Having a little bit of fun. Book. Oh man. Let's see what's going on here. Get the chat filter going. Top messages. Do I think it could take down a raccoon? It might actually with the proper bands on here. Set up and ready to go. Especially if you shoot long draw. I don't think I don't think it would take out a raccoon with this light band set shooting 1/4 inch, but shooting 9.5 or 11 mil steel, shooting long draw with some heavier bands, I think it would. I've seen people take down pretty big gophers with them, so it's pretty similar in size. And I was chatting with a guy in one of the forums who dropped a coyote with it. But he was shooting long draw and he hit it with 11 mil steel and it landed right between its eyeballs. So maybe that's it. Get some bounce backs. I should probably put a smaller flipper on there. That one's pretty big. I got a 60 in there. Yeah, a coyote. Wild, man. I mean, you never really know if it's true or not. It was, some people exaggerate a little bit, but we have a lot of coyotes here where I'm at. Yeah, you know what? We've got coyotes here too, in Eastern Canada, but they're fucking big, man. Compared to the coyotes we have out west, the size difference is way different. The Eastern coyote here it's like a hybrid, I guess, basically a mix between well, you can Google it. They're pretty much hybrids. They're much bigger than a typical coyote. I've seen them up around here that are around 60, 65, 70 pounds even, size of a small German Shepherd. And the coyotes out west are like 40 pounds tops. They don't really get all that big. .9 bands. Holy crap, they're going to be hot. Oh man, tell me about it, dude. I have some 1 millimeter Omega slings. I was thinking about doing a video on them, but I don't really know what I'd be shooting with them. To be honest, they're really heavy, really heavy. I don't see the purpose of really shooting those bands. They're way too hot and way too heavy. But if you're sending big ammo, like I could probably do an 18 to 12, I think. An 18 to 12 on there with 9.5 millimeter steel, it would be pretty damn good, I think. It would be pretty good. But I think I would need to, I definitely need to taper those down a little bit. I don't think I could do a 20 to 14 or 24 or 25-15 for those. No way. Not if I really want to hit. Not if I really want to hit anything. Yeah, that one will hit me in the foot. It's right here. I'm going to pick it up for my next shot and shoot it back at that catch box where it belongs. We have coyotes here in Ontario. They're a good size. Yeah, man. I know. We had, I have a buddy of mine who lives pretty close to the border of Ontario and Quebec. And we've gone in the woods and we've heard wolves and we've heard coyotes talking about it. Actually, I'll post a video on this on my Facebook. My buddy did a really great video of this place where we do overnighters often. And he has some of my trail cameras up there and he's collected a bunch of stuff and he's been putting it up on his channel. And he's got some great videos. And the eastern coyotes, or the eastern wolf, and the coyotes that we have here they're almost interchangeable. You can't really tell the difference between them. And this all started back when they were hunting wolves around the Algonquin Park area, and there wasn't that many wolves left to be able to breed, and they started mixing with coyotes, and that's why those fucking things are so big. And it's basically changed the species out here in the east. So all of Ontario and what we have in Quebec, probably a little bit west too, I think. I don't know where they switch. I don't know where they switch from being eastern coyotes to being the regular coyote, but or the hybrid coyotes or coy wolves or whatever the fuck you want to call them. They got a fancy name with them, but koi wolves, I meant to say. Yeah, that's basically the name of what they've come up with them. They call them koi wolves, but they're really just hybrids. When they checked the genealogy of them, they found that they were a mix between coyote, wolf, and domestic dog, and that is basically spread. And that was because of the overhunting of wolves in that region, and they've basically just spread out everywhere. That same buddy I was telling you about, my buddy Jesse, was showing videos of a video of these animals. We had one in a golf course out here. He was out taking pictures of birds, and he saw a coyote just chilling out there. And the thing was fucking massive. You should have seen this thing. Just by himself, chilling on a golf course, just lying around in the snow, having a good old time. Just wild. Kind of like this thing, man. It's a lot of fun to shoot. All right, I'm gonna give the shooting a break because they're all bouncing out of there now. I got to get a much smaller target in here. It's a lot lighter. I'm hitting those things and they're coming right back to me. You probably heard them bouncing around the garage a little bit. I don't want to hit any windows or anything. So, all right, let's back this guy back up. It'll be pretty nice though once I get this place all settled. I'll be able to get a bunch of things set up and ready to go, all packed up, and it'll be pretty badass. I think once everything is set and ready to go, and I've got places for everything, and it's not just a giant clusterfuck of garbage. You know, we take down the shelf, put it against the wall, it stays there. That'll all be gone. So that'll be pretty nice. I got big hopes for this garage. Once we get everything all figured out and tossed out of here, I got big hopes for this garage. We'll be able to get a lot of work done and quickly, which will be pretty good. But I got a lot of shit that's got to go. A lot of shit. And hopefully at some point I'll be able to get a little cabana for the backyard, a little shed. And I'll set that up, put the shed in the backyard, and I'll have all my my lawnmower will go in there, my snowblower will go in there. I don't know if the snowblower will go in there. Maybe that one will just stay in the garage the whole time. I want to keep it in good shape. But the lawnmower can go back there. In wintertime, once wintertime rolls around, we won't be using it anymore. So that'll be good. I can get my a little station for my dehydrator. So when I'm dehydrating shit, I can leave my dehydrator in here and just let it roll in here. It'll be pretty good. Instead of having the whole house smell like beef jerky. Yeah, it'll be pretty good. Pretty badass. Okay, I'm going to change this camera over and we're going to start taping up and getting the next batch of slings going, which I'll be doing on my Christmas holidays, which is coming up. Coming up at work. I've got 2 full weeks off. So I'm thinking what I'll be doing is I'll either be ice fishing or I'll be making slingshots or a mix of both, which will be pretty cool. I've got some, what are we doing here? Let's see what we're doing here. I need some liners. So there's a couple of liners right there. Some black liners. We do a jade one, maybe? Maybe we'll do a... Yeah, let's do that. Jade pink and aluminum core. What do you think of that? That'll be pretty cool. Where the fuck did all my... Shit. Yeah, so I think this will be pretty badass. Get some jade. Pink. With an aluminum core. That might be pretty cool. That might be pretty cool. I think we'll go with one of those. And if nobody wants it, I'll keep it. I don't give a shit. It'll be pretty badass. Nah, no, nobody's killing any wolves. Yeah, if you like that, if you like, it's called the Snapshot that I was shooting just earlier. If you like that thing, you can always hit up Shane MacArthur. He's on Facebook. His company or his Slingshot shop is called Island Made Catapults. He's from out east in Canada and PEI, and he does some amazing work. I've got a couple of his Slingshots, and they're just badass. I have the Pocket Poacher, and I have the Snapshot, or the two that I have from him. And I'm hoping that one of these days, very soon, I'm either going to get the Jaguar, which is another one that he makes. It's just beautiful. And possibly the, I think I'm going to need a fourth one. The Jaguar, and then possibly the Heavy Hitter. It's another one that he does. It's just freaking gorgeous. Yeah, all right. Where did my little pin go? It doesn't matter if I can't find that one. I know where that one is. It's right here. Oh, that's not the right one. There we go. I kind of like the pink though. The pink really, really pops out when you get it all drawn out on there. It really pops out. Looks really, really nice. I kind of liked it with a double core. I was trying to do one not too long ago with two pink cores in the jade, and I just, for whatever reason, I just couldn't get the fucking thing to work, man. Like every time I was trying to make one of those things, I was having problems with it, and it was kind of shitting the bed on me. So I got fed up of it, and I said, okay, fuck it, I give up on this one. We'll try another one with the aluminum cores that I have here, and I'm hoping in the new year I could hit up Patel and get that. I could hit up that supplier he has with the laser cutter, and I'll have these laser cut for me, and it'll be a good start. I'll also get some of the double core of the 116 double cores that I have, like on those other ones I showed you a little bit earlier. We'll get a couple of those going, and we'll see how that turns out. But that should be pretty badass also. There we go. There's a pink drawn out. Now we'll do two of these bad boys. Now this one, I'm going to cut one straight out like this, but I think I'm going to make this one clipped. We'll do a clipped version of this. And I'll show you how I'm going to do that. So the first one, we're going to drop on this sheet here. And we'll draw out the back. So this is going to be the back part of the frame. Now what I do for the front, this is where everything gets kind of fancy, I guess. I kind of fucked that up. Hold on a second. Kind of skipped a bit. Hang on a second. There we go. Guess I hopped a little bit while I was drawing it out. I'll go over it one more time. Make sure it's nice and dark. It makes it easier for when you're cutting it up a little bit later. That's another thing I was thinking of. That big old light that I got down there that kind of lights up this whole garage. I think I'm going to need to find another one where I could hang, just like attach it to the wall, like a clamp one or whatever it is. I got another one of those giant lights, but having a good lighting when you're in here kind of cutting things on the saw and whatever, it's actually good to have so you can really see what you're doing. All right. Now, the bottom one, I'm going to need a couple of clamps. but some clamps that I can still wiggle that thing around with a little bit. So I'll take a couple of these. And what we'll do, I'll pull this off just a little bit. Maybe I could do it this way. Let's see. Yep, that'll work. Okay. I'll have to be kind of gentle with it. But what I do when I'm doing a clipped frame is I'll clamp this thing to my board, and it takes a little bit of time. You kind of mess with it a little bit, but I like to make my clips 15 millimeters. So I got to knock this down just a little bit. So we'll do a little tappy. I went a little bit too much. This one's pretty good. So if I can just do this a little. 15. A little bit short. There we go. 15. 15. So I'll show you here. I measure these guys off. I want it to be 15 millimeters. And we're looking pretty good there. I'll double check that again just to make sure I don't have any movement or wiggling around anywhere. It looks like 15. Oh, it did move a little bit. There we go. That's 15. Fuck. I had it and I bumped it when I turned it over. That's 15. Now there's a couple of different ways you can do this. One of the ways that I was doing it before is I would do the whole other bit of the frame first. And I would glue it all together. And then I would come back after, I'd measure it out with a piece on there. And I would put layers of tape on here and then set it up. But now that we got it, I'll draw this guy out. All right, now I just got to grip that, take this guy off, draw the center. There we go. So there's our two pieces. We'll cut these out directly, get everything all settled up, ready to go, and we should be good to go with that one. Now, what I normally do is when I get all this done, set up and attached to the frame, what I'll do is I'll put a little bit of tape on here. These holes are bang on where I want them to be. So I'll put the holes on here, boop, set that up. When I glue everything together, I'll measure that again, make sure everything is clean, right at that point where I want them to be, and then we should be good to go. Shouldn't be any issues at all with that. So should be pretty good to go with this one. Now, when we cut out this piece, we'll get our liner, we'll get our other liner attached on here, and then we'll put that guy in the back, then we'll drill out all those holes, and then we're good to go. Yo, what's up, Sam? How you doing, bud? So we got that guy set up, ready to go. And then the good thing about it is when I make my clips, this little section that's right in here that I'll be cutting out, I'll be using this for my clips. So I'll stick that on there. I'll draw out the shape of them with the frame, with everything all attached. I'll set those up, pop in the holes. Everything will be good. I'll glue that whole section with a piece of tape and the other tape on there. I'll glue that whole section together, and then I'll just pierce all the holes through all the pieces in one shot, and I'll be able to glue all those things back together again later on, or screw them all together again. And then I just put a set of, I call them dirty screws. So there are screws that I put in through here, and I'll just drill all those holes out, and everything kind of lines up, and it looks pretty damn good. And that's what I'll be doing with that one. So we got a pink jade and aluminum core. What would you guys like to see on there? Would you like to see black pins with black hardware? Would you like to see silver pins with silver hardware? What do you think? I've got some silver pins here that'll look kind of like this. Silver pins like this. Want to go black? Okay, we could do that. I have some carbon pins lying around here somewhere. Right here. There's my cut piece. Nope. There's my cut piece. All right, so we got black carbon that we'll do for this one. No silver pins. We'll do carbon pins, and we'll do black hardware. So we'll have black, I don't know, what do you think? Maybe fucking blue. No. We won't do blue. We'll do black. Black hardware on there. Everything should look fucking fantastic. So there's one ready to go. We'll cut this guy up a little bit later. Stick this guy on the saw. We'll be ready for action. Now, what do you say we do I've got some more micarta here. I've got this micarta. It's like a red, coarse micarta. I wouldn't mind seeing some of that on there. I also have a army green. I have, what else we got here? What's this one? I've got a bison brown. I'll show you what this one looks like. It's actually pretty nice. Yeah, so this is the bison brown. It's like a coarse bison. I've got, now liners. I don't have that many choices of liners, but here's what I'm thinking. If we go with the bison, I would like to put orange in behind there. I think that would pop fucking badass. And we throw on, and we toss in an aluminum core like that. What do you guys think? Think that's a go, or should we go with a different color? I also have, we could do the green. No, I use M3. I've got green and orange. That might be pretty cool too. We could do green and orange for both. With the red, I would like to do, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. Black, green, blue. We're not going to do red and red, that's for sure. Pull up my liners here, see what we got in the liners. Not doing gray. Fuck, I thought I had some more. Might have to do red and black, maybe. Red and jade. Red and white. Could maybe do red and white. Nah, fuck the red and white. Got a yellow up there. $400. I don't know what we'll do. Gotta go. Take it easier, Samuel. I use M3s for my slings. Yeah, I don't have a liner thin enough for the red, so for the green. But I could do a front with the red, a front with the green, and I could use green and orange for sure. I could use the orange and the bison for sure. That would be good. And I could probably use a black and a red for the micarta one. But I was also thinking maybe with the micarta, we could do we could have a little fun with the micarta. If I could find where I had that pea. I just had it in my hand. What the fuck did I do with it? Story of my life here. The fuck did I do it? For real? What the hell? I just had a piece of carbon fiber in my hand. I wouldn't mind doing, is this the same thickness? It's a little bit thicker, son of a bitch. I was thinking we could do, oh, here it is. Oh, that's way too thick. That won't work. That won't work. But I was thinking what we could do. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you what I'm thinking. If I put this like this, a little bit of brainstorming here, my friends. A little bit of brainstorming. Let's see what we could do. I'd have to probably sand that down a little bit on the back side, but I think we can make it work. I think what we can do is, let's get this and this going. So this will be the back. So the back is going to look like this. Okay. Now the front, we might have to do it this way. The front we would have to do like, okay, we got to get the clamp going. I've never done a frame like this before, so it might be fun to try out. We'll see how it goes. May take multiple gluing sessions. See if we can get her locked in properly. $15. Fuck, we got it first shot. Nice. Do it like this. Get that little bit drawn out. Might need to come out a little bit more, a little bit shorter, like here, maybe. Let me measure that. Yep. Okay, that's how we're gonna do this. Drop this. Need a little bit more space here, but we're close to banging this out right the way I want it. That's 5 mil. 5 centimeters, I mean. My bad. That's 5 centimeters right here. Let's draw that line. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. We'll come back to here. Fuck. Yeah, I fucked that up. Okay. Bitch. There we go. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. We'll do the back like this. The front will be like this. I know that's a little bit fucked up. We'll fix that though. Don't worry about that. And then we'll do a black liner on the inside. So we got these ones drawn out already. We'll do a black liner. And what I'll do is I'll put a black liner in between in like a split front. So I'll put a black liner here, popping out, and then a red bit, like the micarta, in the space for a transition to the carbon fiber. And then we'll put a carbon fiber tip on it. So what I'm thinking is I need to take this tape off, this old ass tape. I've never done anything like this, so this is going to be hopefully it's going to be a win, because if it's a loss, it sucks ass, because it's nice material, nice and expensive material. We'll see. This last batch is one of the last ones that I brought in, or it is the last one that I brought in that I got nailed with tariffs on, and my $100 order cost me $170 with an extra $70 in taxes. So that was the end of that. we'll call that the end of that. The other place that I buy from, or that I know of that I get decent materials from, is from China, and their micarta is shit. So these nice micarta ones, these really coarse looking ones, is it's kind of hard to get your hands on. So I'll see if I can get this tape off. We'll reset the tape on here, and we'll use this same carbon fiber, this short weave carbon fiber. We'll use the same carbon fiber for the clips on this frame, which should look pretty badass, I think. It'd be a nice mix between carbon fiber and micarta and aluminum. I've never done one like this before. This will be an experiment, and we'll see how it goes. Hey, what's up, Kate? How you doing? It's real carbon fiber. Yep. The only thing I'm a little bit worried about is So if I got that set up like this, I'm not sure if that's crooked or not. I can't fucking tell. I've got it lined up properly on this. This is set up nicely. And then this is 1/8. I don't know how that's going to look on its side, but I guess we'll see. We'll see how it looks like when it comes out. But we'll cut this one out. We'll cut a skinny strip of this black liner on there with the aluminum core. We'll cut a skinny strip of this guy out on there. And then we'll put, let's say, we'll put a 1/8 in there, 1/8 thick. I'll try to cut it this way so you could actually see the weave. And then we'll slap that carbon fiber on the bottom half of it and we'll see how that looks. So I think that's gonna look pretty fucking cool, man, if I'm being completely honest here. So what we're gonna have to do is get this guy taped off. And then we'll see how all this, I'm channeling my inner Andrew here. Yeah, I wish I could make slingshots as nice as that dude, man. I really do. He's a freaking magic man. Hello from Belgium. How you doing, man? That's my little hack to trimming all my tape to make sure it's like bang on to where I want it. So this one we'll have to put like, I guess about there. We'll be able to make it fit when we need to make it fit. I'll have to cut it a little extra wide so we can fiddle with it a little bit, make sure it's locked in on the place where I need it. But this will be pretty freaking cool, I think. It'll require a little bit of sanding on the bottom side before I glue it to make sure everything fits properly, because the carbon fiber is slightly thicker than the other stuff. Like if I'm measuring this out, I think this one came out to 1, 2, 3. It's like 3.4 millimeters. This one, it's so close, man. It's so close. It just has like a tiny little lip. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I should do this in the light, might be better. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, it's like a couple thou thicker. I could probably just give it a quick little sanding down after that and see how it's gonna work. But so it'll end up looking kind of like this. But what I'll do is have the red will be here. Then we'll put a black liner standing up like this. Then we'll put a red strip of this stuff in there and then hit it with the carbon fiber, and we'll use carbon fiber clips. I think that'll look pretty neat. Or it'll be a complete failure. We'll have to see how that turns out. I have no idea. I have no idea how it's going to turn out, but we'll see. I've got these guys here. Let me just measure these guys out. Make sure they're all kind of bang on with this one. I'm not sure which template I use for these, but these look actually pretty good. I'll just go over them one more time to make sure everything is kind of set up. But we're looking pretty good here. And I'm hoping that buffing wheel shows up today. And then those tables should be in next week, Wednesday or Thursday. So when those tables come in, I can get rid of that fucking folding table that I got in here that I just absolutely hate. and get those other nice tables set up in the garage, closer to the wall. And I'll just have to see what I can do about getting an additional light, a little clamping light or some kind of thing like that. Anyway, there we go. So one last question. What do we do for hardware on this one? Do we do carbon hardware to tie all the carbon in? What do we do? Hola, Horacio, how you doing, buddy? Argentina, very cool. Should we do we do carbon pins on this one as well? Or what do we do? Or do we go with the silver? Okay, so we got both of these that we can do with the orange pins. That's going to be pretty nice. This is way too thick for clips. Do the carbon? Yeah, I'm with you on that one too. That's what I was thinking. We'll do the carbon pins on these and see how those turn out. Carbon pins on those. So now we got 2 frames ready to go. We got those ones, and I guess we could do the bison and we did the bison and the orange already, right? Bison, orange, good. I think we could probably do a green and orange in there too. Go army style. So we got 2 templates, 3 templates, 4 templates. I got one more. I got one more, and maybe we could do some wood. Do you like to see some wood on there with aluminum core, maybe? Let me show you what woods I got going on here. All right. So these are the woods I got lying around here. That's not wood. I got a nice piece of purple heart. Plum, paddock. I think this is paddock also. It's a little bit thicker and it's kind of rough. I don't know if I want to use this stuff. And none of them are the same size. I believe it's walnut, but I'm actually not even fucking sure at this point. A little bit on the thin side. Got another piece of paddock. This might not be walnut, actually. I don't know what this is. I don't know. Some brown wood. Purple heart. This one's... Oh, no, that might be walnut, and this is the wenge wood. Maybe. Fuck, I don't know. Dark brown. Looks cool. Greetings from Scotland. How you doing, buddy? So what do you think? We've got this beauty here that we're going to go with the carbon, with the carbon fiber and everything. And we're going to do that. So that one's set up and ready to go. But what do you think about the woods? I wouldn't mind doing, I don't know. Mark, you are awesome. Yeah, dude, I don't believe in keeping secrets from my boys. Not even a little bit. You like that purple wood, eh? That's the purple heart. I really like this one too, though. I don't know, man. I'm kind of leaning towards maybe, I don't know if there's something I could do there. You think those two go together even? Maybe brown forks. Brown forks, purple handle, or just go all purple. Yeah, I don't believe in keeping secrets and not sharing knowledge. I know some people they like to keep all their doing secret, and I don't get it. Like, there's people that are going to buy things or whatever it is from you, and that's because I know a lot of the people it's because they like you. And I don't think by keeping secrets from people and not telling them how things or helping them progress, I don't think that really helps anybody out on anything. So I don't know. They're all real nice. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know which one I want to do. I don't know. I've never worked with either of these woods, so I don't know how it's going to work out. No, I figure, you know, especially if it's a buddy. Like I had, you know, I found certain different tools for certain things and all these things that I didn't even know existed. And right away, I like fucking got on the phone on my phone and sent messages over to Deez. I'm like, look, Deez, look what I found, bro. You know, and he does the same thing too. And I don't get people that don't want to tell how they do things. It doesn't make sense. You know, there's enough people out there that want to have slingshots from all the guys that are building out there, and I get it. And anybody who's like a slingshot enthusiast wants to have a collection from all the people that they like to watch. And I don't think it's going to make any difference on anything. You know, if some guy starts making slingshots and he's making nice ones and you're making nice ones, most people are going to wind up with both or multiples even. So I don't know. It's just me, man. Maybe I'm just fucking weird and I don't really care. For me, I'd rather just put out some cool slingshots, and if people like them, they could buy them, and if they don't, they don't. You know? Did I miss the coffee? No, Charles, you did not. Although it's my last sip. It's the last one, and it was ice cold, but it was delicious. We were drinking Intenso from Nespresso this morning, and it was really fucking good. I'm about to probably go upstairs and have another one. An ATO blend. Dude, I got to figure it out. I don't know how I'm going to do it or what, but it would be pretty fucking cool. Send little batches with the slingshots I sell. It's yeah, it'll come with a little pouch. ATO coffee. It'd be pretty badass. I got to work on that. See what's involved in getting the ATO blend. I'm a dark roast guy, so it's got to be a dark roast. But I think that would be pretty freaking badass. Yeah, that'd be pretty freaking badass. It would. You got my head turning, man. Yeah. So I don't know, man. Oh, that one's fucking nice too, man. I love the grain on this thing. Nice straight up and down grain. I don't know. The camera doesn't do it justice, man. I'm telling you. I'm a little nervous about the Purple Heart. I think it looks pretty cool. I just don't know how it's going to look. I think I'd have to pair this with a black liner, I think. Or I can go full Leon. Hold on a second. I know I got one of those lying around here somewhere. Or do I? Fuck, I hope I do. I could do. No, it's not working, I don't think. I don't see that working. I like purple and green together, but I don't see this working for some reason. I don't know if it's that might work. Like the old Fred Bear bows. What do you think about that? Think that'll work? Hold on, light. Help me out here. Think that'll work? Actually, it would go like this. That might work. Camel green. I think I have some OD green here. Hold on a second. Let me have a look. See what we got going on up here. I was sure I had an OD green liner in here somewhere. Oh, I've even got a thinner green one. This one's way thinner. Might be a little more subtle. Maybe that's what we need. A little more subtle. A subtle line of green, like that. Fuck. There. Just a little subtle line. What do you think? I do have this. I got like an OD green in there. But that may, I don't know. I think the black would be better. I think that would show up more. It would have to be black or a really light color. I could do white. White I do have. Let me see here. Whether I have enough white to do it. I don't know if I can get 2 out of this. I might be able to. Like that. It would be close. And just put a little dot there. Yeah, I might be able to get 2 out of that. The white would definitely make that. The white would definitely make that purple pop out, though. I might be leaning more towards that white. And the black, I think all the black I have left, I think that's being used. I don't know. Got a bunch of red here. Red we're not going to use. Oh, I do have a little black. Do I have enough to get that? That's the question. I don't know if I have enough on here. Just enough to scrape by on that side. Do a little cheating here. Let's see. Yep, I have enough. And I could do. You know what? I'm thinking I like the white better. So here's the black. And here's the white. There we go. Do it one more time. The black. Yeah, I'm thinking the white. I think the white is the one we go with on this. Yep. All right. The white. Now here's the last question I got for you. Do we clip this one or do we wrap and tuck it? Because if I clip it, I can't use the wood. So we turn this one into a wrap and tuck. Or I probably have enough to slap some white clips on there. This one might be a little thicker than the other one too. Yeah, we could probably go with the thicker white. Add a little bit more beef. White, green, and purple. Shit, that might be pretty cool. Especially if we're going to wrap and tuck it. I think the thicker white is better. And if I do this just for shits and giggles, I got a thin green that we could slap in there. Hold on, let's see if we can. It's so weird once you get this on the camera. Trying to get this on the camera all lined up. Here, maybe if I hold it this way, let's see the. There we go. Are we liking that with a little sliver of green in there? Let's try that again. There. What do we think? That's a lot of gluing and taping though, I'll tell you that. White, green, and purple. Yep, I'm gonna have a lot of cutting to do. Yeah, I think we're doing the white, green, and purple. Yeah, white, green, and purple it is with the aluminum core, and it will be wrap and tuck this one, I think. That's how we'll go with this one. Hopefully I have enough. Hopefully I have enough in here to be able to get it with this thicker white here. I don't know if I do. Maybe. Whew, it's cutting it close though. Tell you that. I'll have to draw one out and see if I can draw them out. If I can draw it out and get it to fit, then I'll have a go at it. If not, I might have. Oh yeah, I got another white in here. I got another nice thick white in here. Oh yeah, we can make it happen for sure. We can make it happen for sure. I'd like to get rid of this one first though. See if we can use up this last little bit here. It's always good to get as much of your materials out of a. Oops. It's always better to get as much out of your materials as possible. We'll see how that goes, but I think we're looking pretty good. Let's see if we can get this done. Get this guy as close to that side as possible. That'll be pretty neat. This is going to be a pretty cool looking slingshot, I think. Oh yeah, we got plenty of room. Perfect. Perfect. I'll have to remember when I'm doing the wood side of it. I'm gonna have to make sure I tape it before I glue it. You don't want to have any. You don't want to have anything kind of glue getting into the wood before you want to. Too much light colors, but that's just me. What do you prefer, Z? You prefer more like dark black colors and that kind of thing? As much as I like the look of carbon fiber, it's a real fucker to work with, man. That's the only issue I have with the carbon, is that over sand just a tiny little bit, you've ruined your whole piece. That's the one thing I just don't like about it. The carbon, I've had a couple of frames that I was working on where the carbon fiber, I was sanding it down, trying to get the maker's mark and the pins to fit, and it wouldn't work. And I ended up scrapping like 2 or 3 slingshots with expensive materials. And I was like, fuck, I don't want to do this no more. It's costing me a fortune. It's costing me a fortune using that stuff. So I think I'm going to just take a break on the carbon for a bit. I mean, we have that one that we're going to be doing, which is going to be pretty cool with a little bit of carbon on it. We'll see how that one turns out. But if everything, oh shit, if everything works out with it, we'll possibly do some more work on those and see if we can get them to come out finished nice. It's going to be kind of tough though, but we'll see. If I can get that to work out, maybe I'll do some more of that with like partial carbon frames. We'll see how it works out, but I'm kind of excited for that one. I'm also nervous about it too. I don't want to screw it up because it has great potential of being an absolute beauty of a slingshot, but at the same time, it's got an opportunity to be an absolute fail, which always sucks because then you're just wasting materials and money, right? But I like to keep those little bits around, like that one. I wasn't sure if I was going to use it for clips or if I was going to use it for whatever, but I try to use every last little bit of all these pieces. And when I'm throwing away pieces, they're like sizes of a quarter or something, like little tiny bits that you don't really need or you can't really do anything with. You don't want to go too mosaic-y, like you're putting together a mosaic, something like a mosaic, and it's kind of hard to pin all these things down to make sure that they're going to be good and solid. So, last question. For the Purple Heart front, do we go with stainless pins or do we go with carbon pins again? What do we do? So we're doing white aluminum core. We're going white aluminum core and green with the Purple Heart wood. I'm thinking probably the stainless pins would look best on that. But what are your thoughts? Or do we go with the black carbon pins? Copper? I have no copper here, man. Silver ones, eh? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. We got to tie the silver one into the aluminum core. We'll pull that aluminum core in with some of the hardware. And it'll be a wrap and tuck slingshot, which will be just fine, I think. It's kind of cool. It's like a half natty with an aluminum core. It'll be pretty neat, I think. Now, I've never done any work with this wood before. I know the paddock is very, very hard wood and tends to chip out on you a little bit. So it may require some gentle work, gentle handling on this thing. And I do have my scroll saw over there. Let's get a round of applause for me remembering the name of that thing. But I got the scroll saw over there that'll very gently chip away at this wood without fucking it up too much. And I can hope that the router won't be too aggressive on it and chip it out on me. But I'm thinking we should be all right. We'll see how it goes with the Purple Heart. The white and the green. And I don't even know how much the Purple Heart will if it's going to bleed into the G10 or anything. So this is going to be another experiment, learning with new woods. If anybody has any experience with this wood, please fill me in the comment section. I would really appreciate it. So we got our green, we got our white, and we've got our aluminum core. Boom. That's 5 slings ready to start chopping up and get going. Ah, my back's killing me. My back's killing me. My feet are freezing. Oh, yeah. So it should be pretty interesting. Carbon fiber, ESAW blades. You know what's kind of funny? When I first started working with the, you know what? I think this would look fantastic with a black G10 core, a light liner, this wood, and the black pins. I'm thinking about that too. I might do the, might do a micarta with that one. We'll see about that. We'll do a micarta one with that. Micarta core. Yep, with that wenge wood. I think that's the way we're going to go with that one. But yeah. Whew. Fucking old back is killing me. What am I cutting it with? The wood I'm going to cut with a scroll saw. I've got a scroll saw for that. I do have a I have a what do you call that? A blade runner with a diamond grit saw blade that I use for all my G10. Thing works amazing for that. The what else do we got? Everything else is pretty much is you know, as is. It should be fine. That blue one, I'm kind of looking forward to getting that worked on. That thing's gonna be freaking badass. I gotta get that thing's get the face all sanded down, get all the glue off that thing. That's gonna be the next one I'm working on. Really, I'm gonna finish off this white one, get this guy sanded down, ready to go. I have a red one that's very similar to this, same thickness and everything, but it's steel on the inside with a black liner and a red front. That one's actually ready to go. I'll be putting that one up shortly. I was going to do a raffle today, but I didn't really think I had time to get into all that, even though I've been live here now for 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 40 minutes now. But I'll get this guy done up pretty soon. That'll be ready to go. And then, yeah. And then I think I got like six more. Yeah, I got 6 more of those cores left, and then that'll be the end of them. I'm going to keep 1 or 2 of them as a template. I still have my my other templates ready to go, but I'm really excited on how this one's going to turn out. Oh, I'm really excited about this. This one's going to be freaking badass. Dual cores, once those get all sanded down and everything's going to look fucking fantastic. I'll probably cut off those pins there today with the hacksaw. Get them close so the sanding won't take too long. Then I'll probably call it quits there for today. Want to relax for the rest of the day and call it good. But we'll see. Anyway, I think I'm going to wrap this one up, guys. I think I'm done for today. I'm a little tired. I'm going to go lie down and eat some and drink some water because I'm a little bit dry. We'll call it good. Anyway, folks, thanks a lot for watching. You guys take care, stay safe, get out and practice, be good to each other. I'll see you again soon. Love you guys, freaking awesome. And hopefully the next time we're out here will be during the holidays, and I'll be banging out some of those bad boys, and we'll see how they turn out. Take it easy. Bye for now. Oh.